Keanu Reeves was, and how think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh, you can reach your protein goals and enjoy restaurant-quality taste. There are deliciously satisfying options on the menu each week. High protein and big flavor do go together, thanks to HelloFresh. Think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh, you can reach your protein goals and enjoy restaurant-quality taste. There are deliciously satisfying options on the menu each week. High protein and big flavor do go together, thanks to HelloFresh. Think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh, you can reach your protein goals and enjoy restaurant-quality taste. There are deliciously satisfying options on the menu each week. High protein and big flavor do go together, thanks to HelloFresh. Think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh, you can reach your protein goals and enjoy restaurant-quality taste. There are deliciously satisfying options on the menu each week. High protein and big flavor do go together, thanks to HelloFresh. Think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh, you can reach your protein goals and enjoy restaurant-quality taste. There are deliciously satisfying options on the menu each week. High protein and big flavor do go together, thanks to HelloFresh. Think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh, you can reach your protein goals and enjoy restaurant-quality taste. There are deliciously satisfying options on the menu each week. High protein and big flavor do go together, thanks to HelloFresh. Think high-protein meals are bland and boring? Think again. With HelloFresh.
Yeah, I bet.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Florida State's offense takes the field to start this game off. What a great big receiver they run out there, and he's staunch. He'll be running into just how many how's this defense keep him in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows to have success in this game against this defense is it's going to take all. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come.
Well, I think that's what's good about this offense, the strength in numbers. It's not just one guy. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find weakness, go after that guy and win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Guys, let's look at the picture at Florida State. The good news about starting the season outside the top 5, not living off the expectations and sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rounds. A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
The Seminoles pick up the first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat.
This nigga on Squirrel White got transferred to Florida State.
And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
What? No.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
And here comes the Heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. It's complete to the times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
Creates a little space. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for third down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Ninth play of the opening drive coming up, but now they face a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So Alabama's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fit. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So getting downfield, getting a hat on hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Simpson. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Keeps it and gets the first down. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
He'll pull it on the read. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the note. Grabbed behind the line. It's Bernard. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. The Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And it's incomplete on third down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Handoff from the gun. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
Yeah, they're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Runs through the tackle. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. The defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Three yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. And some room to work.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. It's Simpson. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Trying to run. It's Miller. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 and 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. Gets it out quickly. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. He was all by himself out there. Someone just lost track of their assignment.
And that's so frustrating because you want to make offenses earn it. And you don't want to give up big plays and bust coverages and let people run wide open, especially good players. Like, you know this guy's a good player, and you let him run wide open down the field.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's White. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. And the Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Castellanos. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Seminoles are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll at the 47-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. There he goes!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Slithers into space. He stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get him to the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need it.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Nothing going right for this team early in the 1st quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Back to pass, it's Simpson. Touchdown, Alabama! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Nevada. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The give is to Williams.
Defense is about firing off,